Hi, I'm Jake Damhoff, and today I will be presenting my research on the corporate inversion of U.S. domesticated corporations. Within my general area of research, I will be narrowing it down to the analysis of lost revenue and looking more at what the effects are of this revenue uh, on the U.S. My intended audiences are the individuals and domestic corporations of the United States, and within that, their interests within this research will be based off of the tax burden that will be put on their shoulders to make up with the lost tax revenue with the higher revenue corporations going across seas to foreign corporations. The government will also be an audience because they will be looking at how they can limit the loopholes with the inversions and how they can possibly change the laws and the tax regulations to enforce stricter penalties on the inversions. Also, with the audiences will be accountants and more so the tax specialists in the accounting firms, and that will be because the parent company will now be located in foreign countries and the subsidiary corporations will be in the United States. My research to date has been focused on the library, using the books and articles that they have present there. Also using the library internet, where I've been looking at scholarly articles, and also using Google and current news to look more into recent corporate inversions of companies and to see where they have been benefiting and where the problems have been occurring in the United States. Within my research, there have been a few reasons that have stood out to why corporations have been inverting, and the main one has been the lower tax rates. The United States has a worldwide tax system, which means that they tax both the domestic and the foreign revenue, whereas other countries have a territorial tax system, and that means that they only tax on the domestic revenue that corporations make. Also, earnings stripping, that would be a benefit for inverting companies because the earnings stripping is now acceptable, and with that being acceptable, they can lower their taxable income by increasing their interests that they give to related third parties. And also, the competitiveness is a huge reason for corporations to invert to foreign countries because foreign corporations in similar industries have a more competitive advantage on U.S. domesticated corporations because of the higher tax rates of the United States. The effects of the inversion, the lost revenue is the main effect on it, and research has estimated that over the next decade, $20 billion will be lost in tax revenue because of these corporated inversions. And with this lost revenue, the money usage will have to be distributed in different ways amongst the many groups that the government gives tax revenue to. Proposed solutions that have been brought up are lower tax rates, and in the lower tax rates, it's been said that they've thought about decreasing it to a 30% tax rate for corporations, and that would be beneficial both to the government and to corporations because it would bring back the tax revenue and it would also keep the income of corporations higher. They've also talked about possibly eliminating the possibility of inversions completely with creating a law, and also changes to taxes on the inversions, and with that they would increase tax planning and exit taxes to foreign countries. They've also talked about the change to a territorial tax system, but that is very highly unlikely within the United States. My research to come, I plan on looking more in depth to find more consistent information on the lost revenue that has occurred in the United States on these inversions, and I'm also going to try and perform calculations to support my analysis of these lost revenues and to find analysis on pre- and post-inversions of corporations. And I would also like to possibly come up with a questionnaire that I can maybe provide to a corporation such as possibly Medtronic, who has just recently inverted in the past month, and kind of find out why they possibly have done it and go from there. How long was that?